What's up guys, so here are the last night Esport Nations Cup scrim result. As usual, Hull's team finished first with 82 points, 5-star finished second with 79 points. Hydrogen Bomb, really nice name. We got the Hydrogen Bomb before the Nazis. And they finished third with 61 points. Team Nemesis finished fourth. Switch Team USA finished 8th, JD Gaming finished 13th, and Koi and Zero was subbing for the CRT and they finished 15th. Then after Rock finished last place. Now let's start the video.
Yeah, Pat, I do my absolute best to try and be the reps of my team. You guys just have to understand those are big shoes to fill. That guy never gets enough credit for like how good he was. Like, I know he gets credit, but he will just never get enough credit for how good he was. I used to shit on that guy a lot because he's got fucking terrible... Like, I used to think, well, he does kind of have pretty fucking average mechs, but that guy is just clutch as fuck. He has some fucking moments, but that guy is fucking insane. Guy never tilted. I don't see that part. I could never. I could fucking never. How does my fucking head in, so does fucking Reese. Like, I can't sit there and just fucking not tweak the fuck out. Like, actually just god mental.
Mechanics and loot improvements over Apex's lifetime, there was a level of inflation that they weren't really happy with, and it was kind of too easy to find purple mags and gold stuff early.
That's going to be interesting for comp. In terms of ranked, I like that because people just loot 2 tarps and a bin and then run at the nearest POI. So trying to discourage that, I think, is a good thing. I don't know how I feel about that competitively because there's already a little bit of loot disparity between POIs, especially with the draft system and whatnot. We'll have to see how that plays out. That seems to me like a gigantic nerf to zone teams, unless you play Loba, but we have to see how nerfed the loot really is, I guess.
In the game, and it removed the good feeling of finding rare attachments. So, loot quality is getting reduced by the removal of extended and weapon supply bins, the removal of...
Don't like that at all.
Wildlife smart loot, the reworking of arsenals so they don't activate immediately as soon as the game starts, but they only activate later in the match.
Don't like that.
The loot bin reset is leaving or changing. I couldn't get solid info on this, but the loot bin reset is changing to some degree.
Yeah, depending on capacity, we might just see a Nemesis meta. If capacity is bad, then it probably will just be completely just a nothing burger. My guess is that if Scout comes out of the care package, that's just going to be floor weapon meta because of the corrupted corrupted stock existing. But I mean, I guess that also depends on how common that is. I'm assuming Scout meta, Nemesis maybe, Flatline maybe. Yeah, I mean, like the plus of having an energy weapon obviously is the utility space in your bag, but I mean it just depends on your capacity, right? Like if you have 2 mags of a Nemesis and then you have to wait 20 seconds to shoot again, it's gonna be bad. 4 mags of a Nemesis and then you have to wait 20 seconds, then that's fine. Anything over 4 is probably too much. 3 is probably the sweet spot, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm skeptical about this change. I'm worried about this change for the health of the game. I don't like the Evo change, or not the Evo change, but the Assault and Support change, because that's a indirect nerf to Evo for zone teams. I don't like the Arsenal change because that's more of the same. It's just another nerf for zone teams. Like not even just Evo for the bin changes, like not being able to have assault bins for attachments is also just I mean, even the support bins for shield econ is just a huge nerf for zone teams. Like really, like zone play in the competitive aspect is getting fucked really hard by a lot of these changes. Which, like, I don't know, I just don't like to see that because there's a lot of POIs where you don't have that ability to play a flexible play style. Unless you play Loba, I guess, if they've buffed the hell out of Loba, I don't know. Like, the way the comp works with the draft system, you don't have the luxury to just be like, okay, we are an edge team and just always draft edge. That's not how the game works competitively. Like, sometimes you're going to end up at zone POIs like Settlement or, you know, you're not going to magically end up at Landslide, but you might end up having to play like, I don't know, like Tree or something, right? Where you don't have the luxury to play slow because you have launch site on your back, or you might end up at like fucking I guess coastal, where you don't have like the luxury to play super slow because of the Echo team or Dev Coast teams or whatever, right? You have to play like a weird flex style. And if like smart loot on PvE is nerfed, then like a ton of POIs on Stormpoint are also just like they lose a ton of value, right? Like Trident, for example. Trident, I mean, like they already lost their car. Now they lose their smart loot, so they're not gonna have like any attachments coming out of their POI. They're just at a massive loot disadvantage to real POIs. Cascade's affected by that as well as its own POI. I don't know. I'm like pretty worried some of these changes for how they're gonna impact zone play. I completely disagree with that statement. Calling that unnecessary without like thinking about the overarching effects on gameplay is like kind of it's definitely not unnecessary. They serve purpose. Now the wildlife loot still exists. They're removing the smart loot, so what that means is that they're just going to drop random attachments now. They're just going to drop random shit, and by removing bin types, like that's not unnecessary. That's like a very, I'm not really sure how to word this. Like they have their use. They're not like random. They're not like, oh, this is like some random fucking bin that just has like random shit in it. They like very clearly serve a purpose. Like you go out of your way to get these bins intentionally at a higher level of the game because they're good. They give you evo, they give you attachments, they give you shield economy, they give you so much. I'm very worried about how all of those changes are gonna affect zone play without playing Loba. Not really a fan. A ban system for ranked? I'm not really sure how they could. But I don't think that's like a applicable thing. I don't think that's like doable for ranked because like I don't think they want to encourage like characters just not being playable. Like imagine like your main just gets buffed one season and then they're just permaban and you can never play your favorite character. I feel like that would piss off a lot of people in Apex.
But did you see the 100 Thieves fucking roster in this lobby? By the way, they were playing with Zero, Jen, and Koi, and they got 15th, 22 points. Yeah, Zero played. Rock played and got 20th. JD Gaming 13th. But just like it's actually insane. But like there's literally like tier 2 teams that are doing better than like tier 1 teams in this lobby. Like a multiple of them. 1, 2, 3. Like there's like 5 tier 2 teams doing better than tier 1 teams. Hey, wait, I just realized, how do you have no gloves on?
One more squad.
The fuck?
I'll put them in their place.
Try and stay stacked.
Yep.
Oh, on my dick.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.